What's up, guys? I think we're ready to go. Nice. Big nice push back up here. Mm. Man, two big wicks there. How do we not bounce there? We are kind of heading up into a bullish order block here, so could get a lot of resistance. So just be careful longing up into this area. I mean, I'm anticipating some kind of pullback here. I don't know how much. That's also on the ES. The NQ has resistance sitting at 896. So we'll see what happens here. Hmm. All right, we'll just have to sit here and wait. I mean, this is kind of a bullish candle here that I like to take. I feel like we can make it up to the 60s. I don't know how much farther we make it above 900 without some kind of pullback. Let's see here. If you're also looking at the 15 minutes, you got a pivot sitting at 892. So definitely 92. So maybe Is that above 69? See, I know we have resistance sitting there, and I don't feel like fighting that. So, Wes, pretty good. We took this long here up to the the 66, 65, but I knew there was resistance sitting up here, and I didn't feel like fighting it. Um, I don't know. Once we get up into that 900, I'm anticipating a move back down, back up there in the 900 levels. I've been I've been kind of just sitting here waiting for ES trade. That's what we've been waiting on is ES trade, but we never did get it. We were looking for a fail breakdown below the 76. We got a sweep, but we just did not get the trade we wanted. Yeah, we just since we were on my funded futures, we only traded evals. I really wanted to trade my one funded. I'm only like 150 bucks away from payout on that thing, and so man, I want to jump into this and see if we can get 20 points out of this, but we only traded a couple evals and we're up on the evals for the day, so that's just all we traded. No funded. And that's a pivot, which we've already smacked this pivot multiple times, so you may get a pullback off the 92 here. I may try a little filler trade off of 94 here. Is that the second hit? Hmm. I mean, if it gets back above, we can risk 10 points because anything above 903, we would just close it. And then we would just look for the next bullish OB back up to 978. What's up, Nick? What happened? I sent Eagles for 400. Dude, I don't even know what those jewels are, Nick. How'd your trading session go today, Nick? Oh, I was just doing. Uh, we've already tested the 92 pivot once. Um, all winners, nice. Yeah, we were on the My Funded Futures this morning, so we did not trade in our session this morning. We were pretty much on the My Funded Futures this morning. So, um, not trading your fundeds. Okay, nice. Uh-oh, did I freeze up? No, I didn't. I thought my camera froze up. Yeah, I took the long uh right at 820 a while ago. I've already took a 40-point trade. I think we're up like $100 on the 25K. I'm trying to make another $100. We need another $100 to pass this eval with my funded. I mean, with the Beulah Knox, we're at 26,408, and we just got to get to 26,505 or 500. I'm sorry. So we need about another $95. So we may go back down here. We got those two big wicks down there. Do we attempt a wick trade there, Nick? What do you think? We haven't retested these wicks down here at 33. It is nuts how far that's behind sometimes to me. Should let it ride. No kidding. May even get stuck here at, what do you want to call it? 84. We're still, excuse me, we're still $150 away from our Bewley payout on the Bewley accounts. So we're still hoping to hit that $2,000 in payouts this month. That is still the goal here. Now, the only way I won't take this short here, guys, if it's at the top of the hour here. And 900 is my line in the sand. So we're only going to risk about $60 on this trade. I know I'm running into some resistance up in this area. So the top of that resistance is going to be 904. So this is going to be the area here. Dude, don't miss me. Come on. Showing weak. The bulls are taking over. No bulls. The bulls might have taken over, guys. It looks like the bulls are taking over. All right. All right, we're just going to make this a free trade. If it comes up and hits 904, it's just a break-even trade. Like I said, it could be a break-even trade here. Because we also could get that 608. Remember, guys, this is a break even trade for me. Hmm. I don't think we'll get the push downs. I don't think the Bulls are going to let it get back down there, guys. The Bulls just don't want to let loose. Yeah, you. Mm, we could get stopped at 79 and 72. I don't know if we'll get that 60 push or not. I'm going to just take some of the risk off here just in case it comes back up here. What do we got? About 30 seconds left for a new hourly candle here. Like I said, the two levels that you would have to get through is 72, 71. Hmm. There's your 71. Should get to 70, 60, whatever, right before my target. Uh, just a little bit more, guy. A little bit more. Oh, don't give me. He wants the 57s. Nice. All right. Nice. Sure, Ethan. Sure, sure. It's the alias, Ethan. The alias. Anticipate the bounce at the 60 to 58 there, guys. That 60 area is probably about the max you're going to get before we bounce. If I could find one more trade, man, one more trade. We're only $22 away. 22. That was right there at the pivot. I wasn't sure if that pivot was going to hold again. We also had a little bit of resistance there, but I wasn't sure if it was going to hold twice. All right, we're just kind of back to sitting on our hands, kind of wait to the top of the hour. You may get a big move here at the top of the hour. Where's the ES? ES is up there. Man, I was hoping ES would get a big move back down. No, this may be the pullback down. Let's see. We're about to have a new 15-minute candle. Ooh, that looks like a. That could be a bullish, kind of a bear flag on the 15 minutes. That's kind of that's the levels we were kind of watching when we took that short, was the 15 minutes. That we knew the 15 minutes was going to run into resistance in the 90s there. All right, let's see what happens with this new hourly candle. Man. What, 33 maybe for the, let's see. Man, I want to jump into this short. I feel like we get it pushed down to 33 here before we bounce on the 15 minutes, but I'm not sure. At least the 15 or the 30s, 35s. I mean, we could always try a feel or trade there. Ooh, I see what you're saying. Okay, okay. Is that one of your shorts? Should we put on the Nick account? Dude, the 15 minutes, that was kind of a nice little 15-minute short setup. I feel like the 15 minutes is going to push down to the 30s here. I just didn't want to chase again. I feel like I was chasing by chasing this again. I feel like we could have got to at least break even by continue shorting. I just couldn't pull the trigger on it. Just couldn't pull the trigger, guys. There's nothing worse than pulling the trigger on back-to-back trades after you done got out once. That's the only thing that's crappy here. I lost my chat. Oh, there it is. I lost chat. I'm over there. You guys are getting gold spammed, guys. You guys are getting the gold spam. It's like these guys just be coming out of the woodworks, man. You have too many puts, JC. You need a market crash. Nice. No, I don't have a pet indicator. It'd be nice. Maybe one day I'll get one of those Lucky Mon. We got to get Maxie on speed dial. The only time my dog really barks is at the neighbor's little dogs. Oh goodness. Whew. Like I said, we're just kind of back to sitting on our hands again, guys. Do we go all the way back down to 75? I mean, we can pull fib on this and see what the 50% mark is on this pullback. See, I'm not sure. 50% is down, what, 800? If we pull from this leg, I think this is the leg. See, that was the. If that's the case, that's 50% right there. Would that pull back to 35? Man, that was your wick right there. You don't like the longs off of that 35 wick? Man, I wish I would have grabbed that one. Because if you look at the 15 minutes, it had two big wicks at 35 also. See if we can get back above, what, the 70 mark here. Uh, close. Close. All right, that's all we needed to pass that account. We got over the 26,500. Nice. All right, one more funded in the box for Bewley. Guys, it's very shady up there around the 900. So the 15 minutes, man, it's going to have to really get through some stuff here. If the 15 minutes can maybe clear the 900, we might be able to get a push up to what, 9 up into the 50s. And this would be your new swing right here. So you would think that we would push here, retest the 900s. You just kind of have to be patient, wait. I only needed to make about another 20 bucks to pass this account, so. Oh, sorry, chat. Good night, man. The game. Probably about 3 years FX King. Hush the cable guy, methodical. Huh. Yeah, methodical had a really good short though a while ago. It was almost 100 points on his short. Those lines, I don't really use those too much during the Asia market. That would be your current 50%, current day open and close down at the bottom. Asia market's kind of weird to me. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really use any of those labels, uh, the levels that you see there during the Asia market. Dude, I just realized that is that no, never mind. I was like, did we have a big gap in? No, that's just the freaking VWAP selling off. Well, we got previous day high all the way up to 192. We never did run that previous day high. Yeah, but I think it's the 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock close and not the 4 o'clock like most people like. Like I said, we're just kind of back to sitting on our hands at the moment. It's the methodical. Oh yeah, the back door. Oh, good old broke back husk. Oh goodness. Dude, we dropped the hammer on that my funded futures earlier account methodical. I think today we're up almost 500 bucks on that account. So we've been dropping the hammer hard on that thing. But this one right here, I've been trading normally. This one right here, this is 2 trades. Maybe no, 3 trades. I'm sorry, 3 trades for 220. So we passed we got another 25K in the books. Dude, look at this thing go. Did you go watch your movie today, Methodical? That whatever movie you said you were gonna go watch? That that old timey movie, the Greek movie or whatever that's called. I can't remember the name of it. Is it Odyssey? Is that right? Odyssey? I don't know, something like that. I don't really go to any movies or hardly ever look at movies anymore, besides old movies. Like I said, we're probably just gonna be sitting on this. Oh, it is called the Odyssey's a remake. Oh, okay. I don't hardly ever go to the movie theaters no more. I used to go to the movies all the time back in the day, but not a long time. Said you'll be rich in my country with the amount of mini index futures. Brazil stocks just don't cut it. Oh, goodness. Like I said, resistance in this area, and we're not going to be trying to long this anymore. We have to wait. If you look at the 15 minutes, this could come roaring back down. So, realistically, for long, it's almost like you would have to be back above freaking 950. Um, let's see here. Maybe 977, 950. I don't know if we could get a trade up there or not. And I don't know if this resistance will hold on top of this. I mean, if you're going to attempt this, I would do it early and not later, just so it'd be a cheap trade because you don't want it back above the 896 or back below 896. Or 893, there's a pivot sitting at 893. You can maybe do a little retest of the pivot there. Actually, it kind of already did. You see that wick where it wicked into the pivot? I mean, it did almost pay, what, not quite 20 points, but close. What's up, Daniel? We're doing pretty good. I'm gonna see if we can hold off onto this new that'll give us a new 15-minute candle slash 5-minute candle, and see if the 15-minute candle holds 93 here. And maybe this will be kind of like our a bullish breakout candle like the rest of these small candles have been. Uh yeah, there is a 15-minute fair value gap there on the 15 minutes for anybody that follows those fair value gaps. We're gonna get left behind. Like I said, the cheap trade's gonna be on that pivot at 92.93. I just could not pull the trigger. All right, come on, 15 minutes. Pull back, retest it. God darn it. I don't. I feel like I'm jumping in. I'm chasing. Ugh. Wait it. I probably won't be going to no movie, especially no 2 or 3 hour movie. I'd fall asleep. Ugh. I don't know. I haven't been to a movie since COVID. I've only been to like maybe a few myself. I just can't do it. I know as soon as I jump in and try to chase this thing's coming back down. Whew. Yeah, I know. That's where I want to kind of aim to. See if we can get a trade up there. I may just go and just see. Just throw down on it and go with it. We are on M and just micros on small accounts. All right, let's see if this bounces out of this spot. Hmm, 80. Good thing we didn't take that long. It was trying to reel me in. Yeah, just there's a lot of resistance up here on the 15 minutes. So that's why it was so kind of hard to take that long. Maybe 67 there. All right. Let's see if the 50% is going to hold up here. This would be kind of like your 50% pullback. So basically, this would just be a free trade. I got in it way late. I was trying to get in long right before that 50% mark and I missed it. So it may get stopped out here. What do we got? Yeah. Damn it, you. Mm-hmm. 93. I'm only going to risk 5 points on this because I know we could have a deeper pullback. I'm trying to zoom in so I can see it. Sorry for zooming in. That's my line to close the trade there. Oh, shit. Didn't even get a chance to close it. All right. Wow, that's insane. We're still fighting that 15 minutes up there. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, if you look over in the 15 minutes, we're at that 92 pivot. I'm trading your account, Nick. This damn thing stopped me out to go. Oh, you dirty person, you. I still like the longs here. All right. So that put us in the red about $60. Guys, I do trade these Bulinox evals a little bit more on the aggressive side. We're working towards getting 10 funded accounts with them. And so they're only like $14 accounts. So, and I don't have to pay anything after they're funded, and they just kind of go into reserve. Yeah, I know. I don't want to chase again. I've already tried it once, so I don't want to. I don't want to try to chase it again, Daniel. So I'm just gonna sit on my hands for a few minutes. We got a new 5 minute candle. Oh goodness. That pivot is still holding. See, that was kind of our line in the sand for the our little bull bear line that we were playing off of a while ago. Come on. Nick, we may not get the 35. Or wait, no, that was the down 35. I thought you were talking about the 35 to the upside. Oh, goodness, man. Hilarious. Like I said, $60 in the red on a brand new account at that. God, they helped me get it back in the green. Yeah, we were looking for an ES trade tonight to take on our elusive funded account, but we never did get the sweep of that 59 level. Like I said, not really a lot to do here. I feel like it's just going to struggle to, even when it gets back above the 900s and 920s, it's just going to struggle to get through those areas. So we've had some pretty good movement tonight. If you were fortunate enough to be on the market early, there was like a nice 100-point trade to the downside, uh, which I missed that one. That was almost a pullback into some nice resistance back into what, 29,000. So let's see. If you kind of look to the left on the 15 minutes, you see there's a lot of like big old, almost like a big old order block there on the 15 minutes, leading all the way up to what, 50? Yeah, so I'm thinking like I feel like the 77 is kind of the target to the upside here if we can start moving to the upside. Ooh. What's things trying to draw you in, isn't it? Where'd you go, Nick? Are you working this week? Oh, you had a phone call. Ah, oh, you're taking this week off. I don't even know what normal feels like no more when it comes to like just normal work. I think it's been 3 years since I've had like a normal, like, normal where you work 40 hours a week. It's been a minute. Like I said, guys, we're just kind of back to sitting on our hands at the moment. Dude, I have no idea. I was still looking for longs, you know. It's hard for me to look for shorts whenever we're constantly been moving up all night. But I know we're running into a lot of resistance here on the 15 minutes. I thought if we could break through these 10s, you could get another little push up to what, 31 to 50? But it just seems so trappy. I'm waiting, man. It just seems very trappy here, so I'm just not really sure. It just may be one of these deals where we consolidate sideways before we get the big move to the upside. It's hitting that 9010 target there at the bottom of this what the two big 15 down candles. Maybe it's finally going to break it here. I just don't know if this is going to be the top of the range, you know. This is what you got to be careful of. What time is it? We still got 10 minutes left on this 15-minute candle, so maybe. Like I said, it's got to stay above this 10 level. I have no idea. Oh. We're still kind of struggling to get through those 10 areas that we were talking about on the 15 minutes. We're on MNQ. Nick, do you take the I guess that's already been hit though. Those wicks have already been hit, haven't they? What, 32? Not sure. Not sure. You got long at 900? Nice. Yeah, after getting stopped out a while ago, it was kind of hard to jump back in the long. I hate that I got stopped out on that pullback, but that's okay. We're just going to sit on our hands a little bit longer and wait. There is that 15 minutes wick down wick up there. This may be your pullback. Here's a wick right there. Oh, you think we're about to hit a lot of a short squeeze, one red? Mm. Now, does this stay in the range where, I mean, I guess we could play the range, just play the Sabo box. Did you get out of that long that you were looking at, Nick, or you just didn't take it? Now there is like support and resistance that we could pull back down into the 830s again. So what was that? 870. $8.43. Mm. Is that the Solos? No. It's definitely not the Savo box. It's the area that we're looking for maybe a possible pullback into here. Ah, shoot. That's on the. Oh, it's not. May not get down there. ES is going to run into those 90s again. Short me at the 84. All right. All right, may go without us. Guys, this is just an eval trade that we're just taking from somebody in the lobby. So this is we're just taking this trade with Nick. All right, free trade. It's a free trade for me already. That's what those 5 points are for, Nick. So if I get stopped out for 10 points, it's just a free trade. It just cancels itself out. Yeah, so those is with those like really quick 5 points that you see me get most of the time. 5 points is usually fairly easy to get. And that way you can have a free trade and risk 10, 20 points. It's all good, man. Like I said, it's just my little cheap eval we got for taking these trades. Just got to make sure I'm on the right account. Yeah, it's just a break even trade. It's all good, man. All good. Remember, guys, I was taking that trade from the lobby. S Dub said he's getting short here. Oh no, dude, this is a $15 eval. No reason to. Remember, I trade that thing really aggressive. I don't mind taking trades from the chat. I think S Dub said he's getting short. May jump short in there with the S Dub. Just waiting. All right. We're kind of getting back into that 15-minute resistance area here. Where'd you end up getting your entry at there, S Dub? Nick sounds like he's long. Where'd you get long from, Nick? Yeah, this is a brand new eval here. So this would be like the very first like few trades that we've taken on this account. Excuse me. Ah. All right, new candle. Maybe, maybe. Remember, guys, there's been a lot of resistance up in this area. All right. I'm waiting to see if we break back below that 92 pivot area, S Dub. Remember, guys, this is only 3 micros. Uh-oh. The pivot's trying. I'm taking this trade with S-Dub. S-Dub said he was on a short. Like I said, man, this is a $15 eval that it's brand new on Bulanox, and I don't mind taking trades from the lobby. I'll take trades with you guys. I don't recommend anybody following these trades. You follow these at your own risk. So, like I said, this is just a brand new $15 account that we're just taking with the lobby. So, I mean, this thing is still at 25,000. I don't even think we've got. Oh, if we get this first target, I think we would finally be back above 25,000 from that loss while ago. Like I said, brand new account. All right, pretty much a free trade here. So I'm just going to make it a break-even trade. If it comes back and stops me out, it just comes back and stops me out. Which platform? This is Bulanox accounts. Like I said, I'm already at break even, so I'm okay. Whatever happens here. Ooh, that pivot. That pivot's putting up a fight, isn't it? Is this the? I was like, is this the 4 o'clock candle? I mean, 4 hour candle? What's your target, S Dub? You're over there grilling. Oh no, you're good, man. Nice trade, S Dub. It's already up almost 20 points. S Dub with the win while grilling. Let's go. Hmm. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, this wick right here. All right, maybe we get a little 84 read wick test here. Well, no, man. Heck, that's the one that fell a while ago, wasn't it? No, no, that was on this candle here. Let's see. I'm trying to see where we could pull back up to if we had to. Or maybe we can add in or something here. If it does pull back. Uh, let's see. I was trying to see where we could add in if it does pull back, because we could pull back and retest the 88s here. There was that pullback into 88, 87. Got to be careful here, guys. This is the top of the hour because this thing could just come roaring any direction at the moment. So we're just in it for one micro at the moment. I guess 93. It already hit that 93 level. I already added once, S Dub. All right, we're gonna hold on to some profit. This way, if it does come back. Come on. Sounds good, S-Dub. We're still at that 93 pullback here. Back above 93, it was probably going to have a decent push up here. Ooh. I was kind of hoping that we would have another pullback down to the 40s. That's kind of what we were hoping for on that short with you there. Yeah, I mean, hell, this is the top of the range until we get rid of this. I mean, there's no reason to long until we get through this. I can't jump in. I don't do very good when chasing shorts like this. All right, we're going to wait for a new 5-minute candle in 30 seconds. Good luck on your short there, S-Dub. Pretty much that last short paid about 15, 20 points, you know. Didn't really get the full trade like we were hoping for. Excuse me. I'm only in the green by $22, Nick. I had to make up for that red I lost a while ago. I don't know. It's hard for me to short again. I'm gonna wait. Wow, this thing's just exploded up through there, man. You hit your stop loss. Yeah, I mean, that's really, I mean, if you play range, I mean, really, that's just the way you have to play it. You just keep shorting your range at the top of the range until it fails. So, I kind of wanted to see if I could get 5 points off that 31 because there's a big 15-minute down wick right there, but I just didn't have it in me. Mm. Let's see. All right. This is a Nick trade, guys, from the lobby. Remember, this is just a cheap eval that uh, guys from the lobby are calling out what they're trading. So I'm just taking them so that you know. So I don't recommend following these trades. I'm only doing this on a cheap Bulanox $15 eval. Just trying to get through there, Nick. I'm going to give it more than 5 points. I'm only in 3 micros. Uh-oh. May get stopped out here, Nick. Oof. Like I said, guys, please do not follow these trades. They're just from the lobby. Bum, 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 bum. I'm not sure if that's good for Apex. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I don't have anything with the Apex Bull Bear. Very choppy this evening, guys. Like I said, guys, yeah, I'm using Bulanox. Those are the cheap evals I use. Like I said, guys, these last few trades have been just from the lobby trades. Oh, it's good, man. Thank you for the call outs and hanging out. Nice on the 3 wins. Yeah, it's very choppy tonight, Daniel. Well, that's why I'm not going in very heavy on these trades, Nick. I've only been going in a couple micros. This way we don't get wrecked. The only account that I was trying to pass tonight was that 25K. So we passed that one. So now we can just kind of whatever happens with this next one. I also got a few more elusive that we got to trade. We're kind of with you, Nick. We're still trying to get 5 elusive fundeds, and we've only got 2 at the moment. Yeah, have a great evening, S Dub. What's the green block from? It's just support and resistance down there off those wicks. We're about to have a new 15-minute candle. Is this new 15-minute candle send us down? Even the 15 minutes looks pretty crappy. All right, here comes a new candle. Uh, Still getting spams. Nick, are you going to look for the short off there off the 900? That should be a pretty normal indicator there, Muddy Waters, depending on what prop firm or not prop firm, what where you trading. Who are you taking your trades on? Like you're using like Quantower, Trade of 8, Ninja Trader. There's a few others, but most of them should have the previous day close and open and all those levels. I want to say if you look what do you mean by like mine? I don't understand. You mean where they're wrote out like this? I think I had to do that in settings. Let's see. So I had to, I don't know, it would allow you to change the wording and then you can kind of, then you can change the color and the size of the indicator. I'm not sure. Let me look at Ninja Trader's previous day close. If not, I mean, I can tell you where I get. I mean, it's free for Ninja Trader. It's just in the Discord. So let's see. What? Let's see. Let's see if we can find that. I think there's one under open. No. Oh, right there. Okay. So it looks like if you go to that one, it says prior day open, high, low, close. So there's the opening. Uh, Let me see what it looks like here. So it has that. Same levels, but I get what you're saying. It doesn't allow you to customize it. Yeah, I can show you where to go get the one I have if you want to use that one. Shit. Did I just no I didn't. Let me find the Discord real quick. Show you where to go. I'm looking for it real quick. Uh, Trying to find it for you. I know it's in here. Well, oh, it's under Husk money. That's what it is. So if you go to Discord, Muddy Waters, you would just download this one into your Ninja. And it's probably going to be about 10 different indicators, and it should be under automatic levels. So it'd be that one. So I would have uploaded it on 5/15 of 24. Oh, I didn't mean to close that out. Ooh, this thing's just gonna go without us. Might as well just take this thing off. Look at the ES. It lost the 90 and reclaimed the 90 and just rocket shit. Holy goodness. Mm. I don't know if we'll grab any more trades tonight. I feel like we've taken quite a bit of trades tonight. The last few trades I've been just taking with traders in the lobby, but I've been trying to let you guys know so nobody would follow those trades. And in the evenings, like I said, we are just working on our Bulinox account. We finally got one more Bewley passed. But see, the way the Bulinox works, once you get to 3 funded accounts, you can have up to 10, and the other ones sit in reserve. So what it is, we're still trying to get 10 funded accounts with Bulinox. If we can. So we still need 4 more to get there. And with Elusive, we're still trying to get to the 5 fundeds, and we got 2 at the moment because we lost one of our fundeds a few weeks back. So the goal tomorrow is going to be work on the 1 Bewley fundeds. We probably won't concentrate so much on the Elusive accounts. It's mainly going to be the Bulinox. Oh, you're thinking we go to 29K here? Oh, Hector's calling out the 20. The 20. Dude, you would think all this right here would hold up. Hector, are you taking the long to 29,000? You call the fake out? Possibility? No drawdown there. Zip 0. So if we get stopped out, it'll just be a break-even trade. 99. It's okay if it is. Really had to get back above that 804 there. You may get another push down to 93 here. We start losing that 93, I start getting worried. As long as that 93 will hold, it's only about 5 or 6 points. Let me zoom in real quick just in case. That 93, 92 is my line in the sand. So we'll be in this for 7 points. Had to get through the 804s. '93 would be the next push down. We ain't asking for much here. No, those are kind of like my line in the sand areas. Maybe, maybe. Ugh. Dude, this thing's still struggling. If you're looking at the 15-minute charts, you can see why we're not moving up, man. We're just stuck. Stuck. Nice, Hector. Nice. I know, man. If we can get above that and find support above those 20s, I'm going to target the 45. Did you take the 90 bounce there, Nick? Yeah, I think Hector Cowboy, he's long too. I'm not sure where his long entry is. Where's your long from, Hector? Oh, nice, dude. You got a nice entry. 975 from that previous red candle from the downside. Heck yeah. Nice entry. What you targeting? I'm targeting right above the wick here at 945. It's almost the bottom of that next 15-minute candle up there. Oh, you're going to 29K. Wow, you're going to fight that big boy. You're going to fight that bad boy all the way to the top. I'm not going to try to fight all that. That's just too much. If I can get a 45-point trade here, I'll be happy with that. Let's see what's up there. What is it going to take to get through there? A effing lot, dude. Oh my goodness. Yeah. He's gonna be battling it. Watch it just zoom on through there with no resistance. As soon as it stops me out, man, it's gonna go. And I'm like, man, if I'd have stayed in this trade, it'll take like another 2 hours to get through all those wicks. Oh, come on, Nick. He done paper hand over there. He done paper handed it and got out. At least take it to the 40. I mean, I think you could at least get 40 at the top of that wick, maybe. Ooh, look at trading 25. He's trying to hold it 28.97. Goodness. I don't want to mess with anything above 50. Because I know this thing could easily come crashing back down. So, hmm. Scoop doop 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 doop. All right, we're going to at least lock in 15 points here, just in case it gets stuck here right above 40. We're just asking for a little pickaboo above 40 here. That is it. Oh, don't do me dirty. That thing went right above it. Uh, I want to say we're up like 200, 140. Dude, get up there. It's struggling. I knew that 45 to 47 was going to be tough to get through. Dude, come on. Look at that. I want to try to lock in as much as I can because, like I said, I feel like 47 is going to be kind of a wall. Okay. Whew. Let's see what 47 brings here. If you get through 47, I mean, you're definitely going to get the run, but I just wasn't sure what was going to happen at 47. 56, I like the 56 target. That's the bottom of that next 15-minute candle at 57. But I didn't want to fight it up there. This is always a good looking setup on the 5-minute candle, where you get this little order block kind of thrown in there like this with a little, with an imbalance gap left behind. This is always like a nice pattern to look for on the 5 minutes here. It's not much of an imbalance, but it usually leaves a little gap here with a order block and explosion candle at the top side. So this is a pattern that I look for on the 5 minutes, especially during the New York session. I also like this type of pattern also on the similar to what we just pointed out a while ago, but it's basically where you get a smaller body with a big wick, but the body closes below that previous candle. It's almost like a little bull flag setup here, and it also has your imbalance there too. So this is something that I usually look for. We actually took this trade too earlier. You see, little imbalance. We hadn't came back and filled those imbalance yet. Here's another one, but this one wasn't as good. And what you're doing is you're looking for it next to a very bullish candle or bearish candle. It doesn't really matter. Let's see. But that is a pattern that I look for a lot on the 5 minutes. Did we get any today? No, not really. Didn't get any clean ones. I see these work sometime, but I don't usually like when the body closes above the previous. I don't like those as much. No. Didn't really see any more of those type good patterns throughout the day. Like I said, I did not want to fight the 47 here. Are you taking that wick bounce, Nick? Oh, come on. I didn't pay it. Sorry, TikTok. Yeah, I don't blame you. If you got a runner to let go up there, but if that's your, I mean, it'd be nice if you had more than one contracts and you could have took it off at that 45, 46. Like it still could go up. I just don't know how much longer it's going to take you to go up, or you might have to have a little bit of pullback here. I definitely think that 56 would be your next target up if I had to pick a target. If you look on the 15 minutes, it's kind of like a flat body candle up there. It's right there. It's this next set of wicks right above the 47. But that's a good trade, man. That's like 75 points. So okay, so you're looking for another bounce off that 27 here, huh? Nick, how often does those win? Like those wig bounces like that? Now, I'll look for those as far as like support and resistance, but I don't think I hardly ever take them as trades. All right, let's see if we get this next level. See if we bounce here off the at the 57s. That was your next target there at 57. Also, if you look at the 15 minutes, there's a big bottom there at the 15 minutes. You're up 800 on a new eval? Heck yeah. Yeah, I know. I didn't know how much. Like I said, I think you could have got your 29,000. I wasn't going to sit here and fight all this choppiness here. So I think if you had a while to go, because I'm about ready to call it a night, man, because I got to be back up early in the morning. I don't really feel like sitting through all those wicks. So, oh goodness. All right, we hit the 47. We hit the 56. If we get through the 56, I think your next big wig's up there at 75. Then 80. Then maybe we'll get those you'll get those 29,000s. Uh are you going to take the 27 Nick? If you want to take it, I'll grab it with you. All right. I do like the pullback down to 25. That's something that I do like. Oh, you moved your stop loss to 40? Nice. Yeah, there's that big wick there, Hector. So that's a nice stop loss. So that could hold up there, just right below that big wick. So that's a nice stop loss. Guys, this is a lobby trade here, the 27. No trade? All right. I guess that was going to be probably the last trade of the night, guys. Thank you guys for the call outs tonight. I was trying to take some trades with you guys from the lobbies on this, like I said, new eval. Since we passed another eval with the Bulanox accounts. Hopefully tomorrow we have a good funded session because we need about $150 for $1,000 payout. So hopefully we can get that this week. Then if I can hit that other one, we'll kind of hit all of our goals. You know, that was kind of our payout goal this month was the 2,500. So we just got to get those last two fundeds over the finish line. So yeah, hopefully we can get those. You can see this one's at 27,450. I just got to get it to 27,600 to request that one. And that one's at 53,240. So that one's about 350 away, and this one's 150 away. Those are really the only two counts that are close to payout since that elusive count up there, wherever it's at, somewhere in here, because we took a payout from it. So you can see we've been trying to stack these elusive accounts lately. Oh, I think it's that one there, because we only got $500 in drawdown left after that, taking that payment out. So yeah, like I said, I did not want to fight that area, Hector. I mean, it's not that I don't think we're going to get through. I just know it's going to take a little bit. I don't know how long it's going to take. Nick's probably going to get this big old 27 bounce here in a minute. I mean, it may be good for 5 or 10 points at least. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Uh, I had the 31 level on my other charts over here and paid 10 points. The next one down is going to be 23 and 07. So, oh goodness. Dude, if the 15 minutes can get printed above the 50s here, man, we may be uptown all night here. You just got to get this 15-minute candle above the 50s. So that's kind of what I'd be holding for. Oh, you think we flush back down to 900? I have no idea, man. I'm kind of glad I'm not in the trade no more. I'm glad I got out of it. I didn't want to fight the 50s because I wasn't sure what was going to happen up there, Hector. So it could like blast up there in minutes, or it could be one of these deals where you're just grinding higher and higher for like the freaking next 2 hours. Those trades are the worst. Oh, I need to check. Let's see. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching tonight. Um, I'm usually back up at 4 o'clock in the morning, so I have to kind of get some rest because we will be back in the morning streaming the New York session if you guys want to join us. Nice. Looking for funded trades. Ah, the 99% win rate. All right. Thank you guys. Everyone have a great evening. Good luck if you're going to continue trading throughout the night. So. Remember, guys, most of our trades in the New York session are fairly small. I mean, the Asia market, we try to stick mainly to 3 micros. Every now and then we did go in a little heavy, but for most part, we try to stay away around the 3 micros and look for runners. So a lot of times what you'll see me do is I'll look for 5 points. And this way, if I'm in the red, it's usually a break even trade. This way, if it doesn't go and it just comes back and stops me out, it just stops me out. You do kind of rack up fees doing that a little bit. So like our fees were insane tonight because it says we made 230, but we only have 167, so we got hammered in fees. Yeah, I think that was a good stop loss that you had. If you had it right there below 40, there was nothing wrong with the 40 stop loss, Hector. Since you said you were long from 875, dude, that's still, like I said, almost a 75 point trade, 70 point trade. So it's pretty good. All right, guys, we will see you guys in the morning. Thank you guys for watching.